What if wanting to be alone is not a sign that something is wrong, but simply a different way of restoring energy, reflecting, and finding clarity? Our culture often treats a busy social life as proof that someone is happy and successful. But for many people, quiet moments are just as important. They do not avoid others because they dislike people. They simply feel more balanced when they have enough time to themselves. Psychology makes an important distinction. Solitude is not the same as loneliness. Loneliness is the painful feeling that the connection you need is missing. You can feel lonely even in a crowded room. Solitude, on the other hand, is chosen. It is intentional time spent alone to rest, think, create, or simply breathe without demands. So, why do some people genuinely enjoy being alone? Here are 7 psychological reasons. The first reason is simple. Solitude helps them recharge. Social interaction requires attention. We listen, respond, read facial expressions, and adjust our behavior to the situation. Even enjoyable socializing can become tiring after a while. Some people gain energy from being around others, while others need quiet afterward to feel like themselves again. You may have heard this described as a social battery. It is not a scientific diagnosis, but it is a useful way to explain the feeling. For some people, long conversations, noisy gatherings, or constant interaction gradually drain their mental energy. Some people are more sensitive to stimulation, while others simply use more energy during prolonged social situations. A loud room filled with overlapping conversations, music, and social pressure can feel overwhelming. In that case, being alone is not about rejecting people. It is about reducing stimulation. Think about the relief of coming home after a long day, closing the door and hearing silence. Your shoulders relax. That quiet period can help your mind and body settle, allowing your energy to return. The second reason is that solitude creates space for self-reflection. Modern life is full of outside voices. Notifications tell us where to look. Advertisements tell us what to want. Social media shows us what other people are doing and celebrating. When that noise never stops, it becomes difficult to notice our own thoughts. People who value alone time often use it to check in with themselves. They may journal, walk without headphones, or simply let their minds wander. These low-demand moments give the brain more opportunity for internally focused thinking, including reflection, memory, and imagining the future. This mental space can help you ask important questions. Am I happy with the direction of my life? Is this goal really mine, or am I chasing it because other people expect me to? What do I actually need right now? Solitude does not automatically produce perfect self-awareness, but it can make honest reflection easier. Without an audience, there is less pressure to perform. The third reason is autonomy. Every relationship involves some compromise. We consider other people's needs and adjust our plans. That is a healthy part of social life, but it also means that we are rarely making choices completely on our own. When you are alone, the pressure to negotiate temporarily disappears. You can change your plans, listen to the same song repeatedly, or do absolutely nothing. No explanation is required. Psychologists consider autonomy, or the feeling that we have meaningful control over our choices, an important human need. For people who strongly value independence, solitude can feel freeing because it gives them a break from expectations. This does not mean they are selfish or unwilling to compromise. It simply means that time alone lets them experience life at their own pace and return to others feeling more willing to connect. The fourth reason is that they may focus better in quiet environments. Attention is easily disrupted. A message, a question, or a brief interruption can break a train of thought. Even after the interruption ends, it may take time to fully return to the original task. People who enjoy solitude are not necessarily antisocial. Many are simply protective of their concentration. Writing, studying, designing, or solving a difficult problem may become easier when there are fewer distractions. Solitude creates conditions for sustained attention. It allows a person to stay with one task rather than repeatedly starting over. In the right circumstances, that can make it easier to enter a state of flow when attention becomes absorbed and time seems to pass quickly. Not everyone works best alone. Some people feel more motivated in shared spaces. But for those who are easily distracted, quiet is not an empty environment. It is a tool. The fifth reason is creativity. Creative ideas often need two stages: space to form and interaction to develop. Collaboration can improve and expand an idea, but the first unusual connection may appear during a quiet moment. When the mind is not busy responding to constant demands, it has more room to wander. Psychologists sometimes describe this as incubation. Stepping away from a problem allows ideas to continue developing in the background. This is why solutions sometimes appear in the shower, during a walk, or just before sleep. Being alone can also reduce fear of judgment. New ideas are often awkward at first. In a group, people sometimes censor themselves before an idea has a chance to grow. In private, they can experiment, make mistakes, and follow a thought without immediately defending it. Solitude does not guarantee creativity, and teamwork can be creative too. But for many people, private thinking provides the first draft that collaboration later improves. The sixth reason is emotional regulation. Strong emotions can be difficult to understand while they are happening. When other people are present, there may also be pressure to hide an emotion, explain it too quickly, or match the mood of the room. Time alone can provide a pause between feeling and reacting. Research suggests that even a short period of solitude may lower the intensity of high arousal emotions and create a calmer state. That pause can make it easier to identify what you are feeling and decide what to do next. Imagine stepping away after a tense conversation. At first, your thoughts may be racing, but after sitting quietly or taking a walk, you may realize that beneath the anger was disappointment, fear, or exhaustion. This is not the same as avoiding every difficult conversation. Healthy solitude is a pause, not a permanent escape. Used well, it can help a person return with more clarity and respond rather than react. The seventh reason is that some people prefer depth over constant interaction. Enjoying solitude does not mean disliking relationships. Many people who spend a lot of time alone care deeply about connection. They may simply prefer a few meaningful relationships over many casual ones. Some people would rather have one honest conversation with a close friend than spend an entire evening moving between brief social exchanges. Time alone can help them preserve the energy they want to bring into those relationships. After recharging, they may feel more present, curious, and emotionally available. They are connecting because they genuinely want to, not only because they are afraid of being alone. There is also an important balance to remember. Solitude can be healthy when it is chosen and restorative, but if someone wants connection and feels unable to reach it, that may be loneliness rather than nourishing alone time. The difference is not simply whether a person is physically alone, it is how the experience feels and whether it supports their well-being. So what does a preference for being alone really mean? It may reflect a need for rest, reflection, autonomy, focus, creativity, emotional space, or deeper connection. It is not automatically a character flaw, and it does not make someone cold, antisocial, or unhappy. For some people, quiet is where they recover. It is where they hear their own thoughts clearly and reconnect with what matters to them. When that time is balanced with supportive relationships, solitude can become a healthy part of life rather than an escape from it. The next time you feel the need to step back, do not judge yourself immediately. Ask a better question. Is this alone time helping me feel restored, clear, and connected to myself? If the answer is yes, it may be exactly what you need. Do you recharge best when you are alone, around other people, or somewhere in between? Share your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for more thoughtful videos about psychology and everyday human behavior.